to wave your finger, you must have been out your head. I hold deep in muddy waters, you practically raised the dead. Rob the grave to snow the cradle, then burn the evidence down. Soapbox house of cars and glass, so don't go tossing your stones around. You must have been high. You must have been high. You must have been.
Just adjusting the, or rather extending the table because I reached the 400, which was my like earlier upper bar, but need more data. There we go. Oh, I didn't add this one to my collection. Did I add Patrol Signaler? Because it arrived at the same time. Yes. Kinda interested in a formidable speaker, like again, but still majority of the hands are. Thank you. Mä tässä streamailen ja. Yeah, but like most of the hands obviously are hellbent, so it's not as valuable, but in those hands that you aren't hellbent, then it's like really good. But and obviously it can like kind of do the pseudo recruiter thing where you can get an Elvish Spirit Guide. But then again, if you're casting Formidable Speaker on turn 1, then oftentimes your Chromox is like already on green. But considerations. go cast this is a mulligan. Like this hand has a turn 3 Aang with Deseret out. But only at 7, like, I would keep going. There's a fair bit of like good top decks here, but let me think if there's a Felidar Guardian angle here though. If Deseret finds Mana Vault, and you have a Tundra or Savannah, we can play Mana Vault. Then we have 4 mana for Felidar Guardian and still Deseret on tap available. So technically you have like Felidar and Salvation Swan here, but I think the scenario would be different if we had like a Preston maybe, something like that. A very close hand. So technically we could go Loyal Retainers turn 1. But it's still like, it's still slow. If this had any mana bank, obviously this hand could go like, I guess it lacks the blue mana, but like this kind of a hand could do something if there was like a regular clone, because then you could maybe clone a mana dork or something. 4 mana. Five is a keep. Let's see, so we go Enlightened Tutor for LED obviously, but then we have 1 extra mana, or alternatively we can go... No, so it's between keeping Charming Prince and Ennis. I think I'll keep Charming Prince for the LED discard. And those that way. Keep 5. Turn 1 we get a Tundra. This is an interesting thing to consider. Like, when you're now playing with Summoner's Pact, Tundra is not necessarily the strongest fetch always. Like, sometimes you'd rather have like a combination of Savannah and Tropical Island instead of the usual Tundra and Tropical Island. And like that is the best setup in the sense that you can then cast Safi, Melira, your double blue pip clone, flesh duplicate, and also you have the white mana available for like Charming Prince and stuff. So the biggest difference is that you would not have double blue for flesh duplicate, but you have access to double green for the Summoner's Pact, which can be relevant if you get like a Felidar Guardian to flicker a Soul Ring or stuff like this. But in these kind of pull-out hands, if you end up fizzling on a Renegade Rallier while not having access to like a 2-drop clone, then like getting the LED can give you the extra safety. So let's act like you find a Soul Herder or Thassa, then you continue your chain at your end step, and then you find Renegade Rallier and you haven't yet found a 2-drop clone for Recursion, then you can just get like the Renegade Rallier and then get the LED. pay for that. Is there a reason to find Mana Vault? With Felidar in hand, even less so for Appa stuff. Because if we see Renegade Rallier and miss the chain and then we find Appa and we have access to extra mana, then we can go for Omni into Appa, then Omni, and have Omni clone Renegade Rallier. Yeah, get LED out and then play more things. Now this is the interesting part. Like, I will track this here. With leftover mana 1, and that we're going to be Hellbent. Maybe I'll actually just edit the fetch land available. I hope this edits the... We can see it from here. Shuffle available. And let's just make it throughout. It doesn't update that one. But I didn't have... I think it's only been... Okay. Let's see what it does if I just press... If I go like this. If I just delete it and add shuffle available, there we go. I'll just see if there's... I think I really recently added it, so there shouldn't be any. And I'll add this shuffle available. Because like, this one is interesting because you can either keep the Summoner's Pact to shuffle. Oh no, with not LED, so you can't. Let's actually remove that. So you can have 1 extra mana as all in as this is, and this also decreases your deck count. Then we use this for a green. I guess we keep the Lotus Petal around. Discard with Valider probably on top. Is there an upside if we have legendary clones? And we have VS become a Felidar Guardian. No. So we've seen Brennard now. And Rallier also. So just stunt double. 1 to 3 drop. Don't want Omni yet. Flesh Duplicate is a better one to get rid of. Extraction Specialist is still relevant. Sakashima is better than Operative. GP. This is also an interesting one because now if we find a flicker creature, if we go like this, we did see Falai way further though. But I think I want to have a Gigantoplasm so that I can reset it later. Because if it's like this, we can't flicker it out Then we have the Sakashima Auto. Let's think. So we don't have Felidar. We saw Brennard. And Fallaji, so we still have supportive parents. And we still have loyal retainers, but did we have anything here? No. Now, if we let the Aang die, we need to choose like the loyal retainers angle. And with this sort of a board, I would go like this. Because now, if we find loyal retainers, it's still online, and we have the setup here. We can later let this Aang die anyway. Viziers is interesting, but Stalwart is the best here. Flickers the Aang. Specialist gets a flesh dupe. Thassa isn't as valuable because we already need to pay for a pact. Although I don't necessarily like track these pact openers in the way that like this chain data is more like it's better the more universal it is. This is good for Appa, and it's pretty much equal with the extraction specialist here. So Ego, Blink Aang. Recruiter for Omni is online. Get Recruiter. Get Omni. Still have the Lotus Petal available, but doesn't matter here. Omni enters as, I guess, Alter Ego. Icewind flickers the Aang. Phantasmal image sack can be relevant sometimes. And because we're not going to be flickering Phantasmal image, we don't need it to not be type restricted, like Omni Changeling is a Changeling, so flickers Aang, Spark Double is the best. And this one should be a Sakashima Gigantoplasm, so now we can reset the Gigantoplasm after this. Appa. We have 1 mana left over. So if we get Appa, and we get Omni, and then we airbend multiple things, and we Omni again, if we hit a familiar, then we can flicker stuff again. So I think that is correct. Appa we airbend. Let's see that we still have the Convoke material. Can flicker this, so we should go for Aang because it's the easier color. And then Altered Ego because of the Icewind, I think. Recruiter doesn't really matter. Maybe the extra body is better, so we can later on, like we find some supportive parents and this stuff. Appa is more likely to be flickered as well as Spark Double, so we use those two for Omni. we should be flickering stuff up, right? So Stalwart into Spark Double Flicker, which is an Aang. Grand Arbiter. So now Aang is free to cast and Alter Ego is 1. So we cast this for free. Oh yeah, we need to make the allies just in case. Hang out. If we get to clone this, let me think. If we blink Spark Double, then it should be like super good. Like Spark Double as an up, I think. I mean, that's ever so slightly awkward, but we still have the 1 mana here to cast the Alter Ego. Cast Alter Ego, we get another lad. Now let me think. If we have it enter as the Icewind Stalwart, we can Spark Double it, blink the Spark Double here, Airbend, Appa, and Aang, and I guess whatever. And now if we hit a clone, oh, we can just Airbend Omni, yeah. So this is Icewind, this flickers into this. We Airbend, Appa, Omni Changeling, and Aang. Then we can Omni for Grand Arbiter. We have infinite ups, right? And infinite Omni Changelings. We play this, we create the guy, then we play this, we create the guy. And then we have infinite tanks. I think it should already be infinite. Let's see. We have 3 guys. This costs 1 mana though. So if we now go Omni as an Icewind Stalwart, flicker the Spark Double into a Grand Arbiter. Now all spells are like free from here. So now we can go and get 1 Aang trigger. Then we can go up and we can airbend this one and the Spark Double again. Does this cause issues still? We're still needing the mana. So this was separate, let's see. Like, I think I'm overcomplicating this. Hang and clone. Oh, Omni is still a non-legendary, so Aang and Omni, if we have it enter as the Appa, we can still airbend this. Or we can cast this thing, convoke this, flicker this into this, and Appa, and then we can do this, this. And the Spark Double as well. Do I even need to? No, I mean I could just go this. And then I can cast Aang. I switched over to blink this and then recast this infinitely. Free, blink, uppa, free, yeah. So... I guess we don't even need that one because it didn't come up. Outside mana. There was one because we had used the 1 mana. 1 chain to find a win board state, win before upkeep, same turn. Up. This was actually a very good chain, or like a really interesting one. Like I really did get to do the Grand Arbiter thing here. Long chain, one extra mana available. Found Recruiter. Omni into Appa. Chain to Grand Arbiter. Next game. That's a mulligan. Nope. No mana bank. Let's keep. Continuers, I think. Like the discussion between these would be like Volrath's Shapeshifter as the first non-regular clone hit. We don't shuffle the deck though. Because we don't shuffle outright, I think. I'd rather have this here. We will have 1, 2. We're gonna have extra mana available regardless. This is 2, 3, 6, 7. So we have 2 extra mana. So if we find Omni, so I think keeping the Kinsmith is better. Because if we find chain with like Failure, Flicker, all that Shapeshifter, getting the Omni is better because then we can still cast a second thing from Airbend. I think it's like this. And then we bottom that one. Obviously this depends, like if we find a crop rotation to shuffle, then keeping those 2 in the deck would be better. And then we still do like so. Keep a 5. Okay, we found fetch, so I guess we only bottomed 2 cards. So thinning should be better. But let's see. This is the start regardless. So we can either keep 2 colorless open or a color. I guess the argument for... No, we can still keep 2 colored mana because of Diamond Lion. So shuffling is better. Andra is a better land. But it actually doesn't matter because I was thinking about like playing that card out, but obviously we can. And the best color would be blue. Because there's no planar guide. I haven't thought about this in a bit. But it should be blue, because if we find like a way to bounce Sakashima, I guess. No other card requires, aside from Preston, like colored mana. Plus activation doesn't matter. Sakashima can. Yes, this card could be interesting, which is kind of fun. White and green. And then we do I think in this specific case now I'd rather have Soul Herder top, because if it's like a VS thing, then not Fizzling is just better. So we fill in turn 2 mana left over, Hellbent yes, bonuses no, protected not protected, and let's go. Yeah, no legends. Mimic has the higher upside. That's Roy, so close. Chameleon is the best, sticks around. We saw loyal retainers already, so I think I'd rather keep that for flickering purposes and get the 3-drop into grave. VS enters as mirror image. Do we have a 2-drop here? Just Diamond Lion. So we will fizzle those. Keep Aang on front side. So we are in end step now. No other card continues our chain. So Stag. Then we go to opponent number 1's end step. Chameleon. Aang might flip on bits. Pretty open. Now, do we care about Legend Rule? We saw Jackdaw. I'd rather have that one. As an Aang, Felidar is the best. We did see Broodmoth already, but we haven't seen Swan. So we go Felidar Guardian, and we will blink the Sakashima as a Felidar. It can be relevant for Salvation Swan, so that we have 2 things here on the ground that can do instant stuff, and then also regular clone as a Sakashima, and proc Luminous Broodmoth if we end up going around. Redemption Choir is online, so it's by far the best. A Finage as a 2-drop into the grave could be another option, but we did see both of our recursion creatures. This gives us the most safety for the following turn if something goes south. Oh, there's an interesting, like, Valrath Shapeshifter could do some weird shenanigans occasionally here. I'm thinking like VS because Redemption Choir could reorganize our graveyard. But just for the sake of simplicity, we bring this one, and then VS as a Clever Impersonator, which will just enter could flicker another creature into Redemption Choir. Very interesting. Like if this enters as a clone, that enters as a Sakashima the Impostor Felidar Guardian, legend rule this. You can blink this one and then blink this one into a Redemption Choir to then be a VS Felidar Guardian. But we still don't have that many creatures here, or like in our grave to utilize all the Redemption Choirs, so I think we just do this. Metamorph, Choir, then Legend Rule. This is the interesting part, like this is better with Pallagi, but Stunt Double is better with Appa. We did see all of them, but Stunt Double is the better one. Same here. This one is just an Aang. Do we want to set up Loyal Retainers now though? We have Flicker creatures, so technically getting rid of an Aang isn't that bad. Though we should set up maybe the Sakashima in here. Swan. So Swan, we are at the second opponent's, no, the first opponent's end step, right? We first went, the first one with, no, our own with Charming Prince, then the first ones with this. So then we are now exiling. We can do type restricted stuff. Let's see if there's a bird. There's no Jackdaw. Those don't enter as birds. So now we could just go like Stunt Double. Doesn't really matter which one. Then we go to end step, which is now, this one was ours. Opponent number 1. So this we continued in arch step. This we found at no, this change started at opponent number 1. So then this one will be, sorry, I'm lagging. Our turn. Chain into Glimmer Point Stag. Opponent number 1, we start this chain. We find this. And then opponent number 2. This comes back. Exile those 2. Actually no, probably it's like this. That doesn't really matter, right? Then opponent number 3's end step, we get these chains. So we have the first one. We want to get Brennered here. Like the other option would be just like spinning around with Gigantoplasm, but Brennered already gives us 2 triggers. Then Mirror Image, make a clone, we have 2 triggers. Supportive Parents could do infinite mana, but this one, then we can flicker, for example, this one. Let this one die. Now we have 3 triggers, so resolving the next one, 2 pending. We get this one trigger here anyway, but doesn't really matter. And now we can Jackdaw loop. Redemption Choir was there. one chain win before upkeep, win by the end of our next turn, and Salvation Swan was the case. Lone chain, Swan split, win on opponent. Against. If we find a mana source in 2 draws, then this is really good. On the other hand though, even if we don't, we still have a turn 3 Aang. I would keep and put the Salvation Swan on bottom. That does not change anything, I think. This one is not that. I guess if we keep the Charming Prince and we keep this, so VS is actually online. VS into Renegade Rallier can win. So we keep like this. And then do that. So we have no configuration which lets us cast Aang right now. We will need 1 extra mana. So this is a protected turn 3. We get that one. And we would rather... We don't care if, like, if we have to play the Cavern, then we get +1 mana. So we don't fetch it. Alright. So we do this. Cavern. And VD, and then we discard them like this. Then turn 3. Now leftover mana. Hellbent. Cavern of Souls. Drop dead. No way, dude. Oh. Now if we get Renegade Rallier, that's gonna be super sweet. Oh, I need to get this clip, I think. Oh, so nice. I wonder if I can record at the same time. But anyway, Charming Prince. Breaker's Aang. And then we flicker the Aang. Dream is still alive. We want the Spark Double here. No abilities, so we just go like this. Recruiter doesn't find anything we need right now. So we need to go to the next end step. So opponent number 1's end step. Choir is online. So now we get Choir, because this is outright, this is +1. So Redemption Choir, and we bring Charming Prince out. Now we have a Luminous Broodmoth VS here. Do we have an outright win? No, because we don't have a legend. We do have a legendary clown here. No. Then we flicker this, hope we hit like... Oh, but this is like the only one that outright works with really that. Doesn't matter too much. Sakashima doesn't matter. We'd rather have something die. Then return. Sakashi. No, yeah, no. GP. I need to keep track of this. This is still this is so cool. Got rewarded. GP flickers this. This doesn't really matter because we already have infinite triggers. Oh, but this dies the instant the Gigantoplasm is out. So do we just need... Oh yeah, we should actually... these would have been reset by GP, then we bounce those. And then we get GP here, start double back, get another clone there. Yeah. Because now if we Gigantoplasm X equals 0, this dies to state-based actions, but then we still get this back. I guess we could have it be a Redemption Choir. I'll just get this because this is a deterministic win. So let's see. Basically the board would be like GP clone there, and these are all GPs. And then we flickered that one. And now if we Gigantoplasm X equals 0, this dies to state-based actions is in the grave. This returns as a flying creature of some sort. The Leader Guardian Blink Blink Redemption Choir brings this one. Oh yeah, but then we don't advance ourselves. Because this is a flying creature itself. Yeah, I don't see an infinite right now, aside from like, you know, Gigantoplasm. We would have to have a permanent Broodmoth. But if we have a higher toughness clone, we don't. If we had a 2/2 clone with a Gigantoplasm ability, let's act like this one is that one. This dies, then it comes. So then we would have. So maybe the prioritization. Maybe there was a clone I could have taken. Really interesting chain. But anyway, so I guess the Brenner is the win con here. So that one, no spells cast, one chain, win before upkeep. win by the end of our next turn. Brenner first. Reaper. Prince top, illumination room, under failure, into Redemption Choir. Oh man, this is such a long chain to reconstruct. Maybe I'll just look at like the VOD and then construct it again. That was really interesting. No mana. So we need to find a colored source, otherwise we are just... I still think like this hand is still alright. Because there's like any non-color, like as long as it's not City of Traders, then we have a fair bit of cards we can draw, like Elvish Spirit. Let's look at all the cards. If we find Delighted Halfling, we can still cast it, because then we just name Cavern for like Halfling. Charming Prince, I guess it's playable on turn 2. Diamond Lion is great. Palai Wayfarer works. Second 7. Because like I think in a tournament setting generally I would keep this because the upside of a potential protected turn 1 or turn 2 is really good. And still, if the game prolongs, like the protection element is like valid. Let's... What? It stopped the tracking? Oh no. Well, then we just... Was this the first 7 or second? I think it was the second 7. So let's see. Is there an upside to not playing the Cavern? Filterland draw doesn't change anything. Filterland would mean that we have +1 mana, but then we don't have protection. So I'd rather have the Cavern. Soul Ring. Could have kind of cloned something, I guess. So here we want a Tundra. We could, let me think. We would have to use the protection mana for the Renegade Barrier. So our options now, we need to use these mana for Aang. Alternatively, we can play the Felidar Guardian out. 1, 2, 3. So one floating, play this, flicker this. And one floating with the Felidar Guardian out. Or we keep 2 colored mana open and 4 extra. Or we can Renegade Rallier, get the fetch land, but then we have no protection, so I don't like that one. Although we do have the Phantasmal Image then. Like manual Appa, we have less flicker creatures in the deck. So 1 left over if we find Felidar. Or if we play it rather. And we can also go, let's see, 1 float Renegade Rallier, crack LED for 3. Then we have 4 mana. Then we bring that out. We have 7, we have 9 mana, we have 4 extra. Four extra. So 4 extra with a Renegade Rallier out. No protection. That's worse than protected. 4 mana extra. 1 mana or 4 mana. Appa is the only relevant thing. And we have Felidar Guardian, and then we Omni changing. Anyway, we can Omni as Felidar. And then bounce something. Rallier and LED though is also tempting from the viewpoint of precisely Appa. So if we go protected 4 mana. Unprotected, and we have Renegade Rallier, which means finding Appa just wins the game. And there is no configuration where we can like keep the protection. Well, let's still do this. 4 mana Hellbent, yes. Cavern of Souls protected. This means though that we don't have VS set up. I guess it's fine. So 1 color less. Here we go for blue. And we discard these. Pretty much in whatever way. Renegade Rallier, we could bring the image out, but I think we want it there. The extra body isn't that relevant. And it's more relevant for future clones. Oh, but we lack a color this way. Yeah, so that one does not work. So then it would be between the Felidar Guardian and mana. this, so we have one floating. Flicker that one. And then we need to still expend everything right now. A really interesting opener. Winding up, I have 2 less continuers here. Just like the thing that matters with this is that the continuers that stick around, we're already down Restoration and Felidar. But I guess the legendary clones. I think I'll just go like this. And then the soldering is better too. So then we leave Renegade Rallier as the topmost card, I think. Although if this is very... yeah, we want like this. Because now we can still reset the PS if we want. Renegade Rallier, then we bring the clone. Now this is continuing as well, but it leaves the up out. Because airbending Volrots. Then we can... I mean, if we hit exactly VS now, and this brings out Image, then we get 1 chain. And if we hit the regular clone, then it continues. So VS upside isn't relevant anymore. Yeah. So now we have 2 blue floating, white, green, 3 blue, 2 here. Yes. Let's do. We have less like flicker creatures remaining, so technically Gigantoplasm is good from that angle. But we still do have like Charming Prince enemies, all that jazz. Like oftentimes now with more chain split options available, I've tended to go for just the regular ones. Like if you find Soul Herder, you know, these effects, then like you have additional safety. But if we do find Falai Wayfarer really soon, then this is already green, that's all colors, so we could then cast. I think this has enough merit, and then next turn we can pretty securely cast Aang anyway. Good hit there. VS doesn't really matter anymore. Still the best one. And do we want the Camille to die? I guess for loyal retainers it's good. If we hit the thicker creature, then it's less good. So let's do this. Fleshcrafter. Broodmoth unfortunately not online right now. But we get this one. Figure this one as it is. We saw Broodmoth, so now it's mostly Jackdaw hunting. Appa is good. Good, not great. Get Appa. Airbend these two. I guess this one for one extra creature. Use this, create an ally. And use this one again. Interesting, like the Appa Airbend here. We could generate an additional one. Let's go for the sorting, doesn't really matter. And then we get another Aang trigger. Spark Double or Sakashima. Spark Double. Yay, there. And now we can. We're still in our main phase, right? No delayed effect. Nope. So now we can convoke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Still have the 2 open for the Ice Wind. So we play the Aang. Do we let the Aang die again? No, we'd rather have it be Airbend. Specialist. And bring Flesh Dupe. And Flesh Dupe. Probably should be a Gigantoplasm Spark Double Aang. I think this was from Exile, just to make sure. Yes. Alternatively, if we Airbend right now, we don't need to. I guess this finds an Omni, and then we have Omni as well. Oh, actually I need to... Bravo. Let's do this. Bye bye bot. Seems like this actually doesn't work with the Omni. I need to... Yeah, because it's still here. I'll let the dev know. There we go. Yes, I will be. In 1 week, I believe it is. Let's see. Yes. 1 week from here. I still need to see what recent changes there's been, like if there's something new spice. Although I do think like it's mostly pretty static, like obviously different card choices and that kind of stuff, but like the archetypes are pretty much the same. But Tutor Omni here. Then we have this one here. So do I need the 2 extra? Let's see, so I need to use 1 for this, and I don't want that. So Ice Wind. I think now we reset this one. We don't need these on-death things anymore. So now we have this be, we go like this, and then we have this be up. Do we need? I think we can have more uppas here, so if we go like airbend this, then we have Omni available. We just convoke this, we make 2 things. Oh, sorry, no, we can't convoke it. So we cast this, make 2 creatures, it's the same. So we can convoke this for 2, make 2 creatures. Then we convoke this for 2, and this can enter as an appa. Airbend appa. Airbend Aang. Still have 2. Then we convoke this, make 2 guys, make this and 2 guys, so we win here. No delayed flicker engine. Spells cast with outside mana. Yes. We used that extra mana we had. 1 chain to find the win. Win Rocky, win on the same turn. And up. Up plus Wayfarer. Yeah, I think the date got... I'm not sure if the time is locked in yet. But I need to make an ad about it as well. Oh, let's remember this time. Mulligan. Cavern Familiar, turn 2. White spells though, not super good. 6. Keep, turn 2 Aang. So put Ennis on the bottom. 6. Grand Arbiter. Shuffling is good. So we need to find Savannah here. Complement the colors. I guess small considerations for whether we want to use the filter land or not. No, but we don't need to pay for the pact anyway. So we play this one. Coliseum discard is good here. Makes things ever so slightly more easy. Grim Monolith. If we go for Sky Cloud Expanse, we can fit 1 more color in. 3, 2 floating. Luthor LED. Yeah, there was no way to fit the Arbiter. Practice for a 3 green. Use 1, this for white, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have one floating, which is good for potential familiars. Turn 2. 1 mana. Yes. No bonuses, not protected. Chameleon. Ugh. Awkward. So Omni is still fine for next turn. Can we do Arbiter and Omni? And we don't have any Continuer for next turn, so it has to be this one anyway. Search for that. Go next turn. No option to pay for pets. Cannot pay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 Arbiter. And this costs less. So we can fit Arbiter in. And I don't think the extra mana matters that much anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have 2 open. And if we hit Appa, we still win. So go like that. Arbiter. Omni, do we want to let original Aang die now? No. I think we want Chameleon out now. Alter Ego is good, but we already have the setup for casting Aang from Airbend. That flickers the Aang. This one, I guess we can do this. One more creature. We don't have a 2-drop yet, so let's have that one die. Base toughness 2-2, so it's better. Now we are nearing Falai Wayfarer stuff, so if we hit up, we can already cast Omni and then we need a legendary clone, then have infinite casts that way. If we Omni, currently Aang would cost 5 from the command zone, so Falai would make it enough. I think I would go like that. We still can flicker. Stop. Command zone. Find Appa. And Appa, we want to airbend Omni. That's our only Aang. So we want that out. And this one, I think. Now if we chain into a legend, then we can do that one. Do we need the Restoration Angel? The Leader Guardian would be good for the Grim as well. I think we'll do that one too. And now next we're just going to convoke this one, and then we have to keep convoke this one. And then we have to keep this one here. If we hit the flicker creature, we can then flicker that one. So it's just one. So we go for that one. Radiate related. Make an ally. Let this one die. And we have an Aang trigger. Spark double. As a Grand Arbiter. Now we have double discount. So this doesn't even matter anymore. We can cast this for free. Make a guy. Oh, but we can do this for free as a Grand Arbiter. Then do this and then transfer this to this. And then we have the Appa trigger, Erwend Appa and this. 2 discounts. Oh, but we need the Aang around, so we can't do the Omni anymore. Doesn't matter. Oh, actually. Oh yeah, but we flicker this one here. Now we get an Aang trigger. I guess, sure. Broodmoth. Then this one is airbend this. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 1, 2. Then we play this for 2, get an Aang trigger. Then once that ends, we play this for 3, flicker this, close again. Play this, do this, flicker this, yeah. No flicker, delayed flicker engine, no extra mana, or was there one? There was one. One chain. Win on the same turn. Up. Nice. Quick keep. Use the worst fetch land first. Let's see. If we draw a fetchable, we can still find both. So we'd rather draw a land than a continuer. So keep that there. And then we can fetch Tundra. Drop. I guess Grand Arbiter is the best to leave out for VS. So we go like this. Sakashima is the best. already had Tassa, so that one doesn't matter as much. Visage Bandit toughness higher. Only happens if we keep it around, right? So we don't. Need to go enemies, go to end step. Appa for next turn or Sappi. Appa. Airbend these two. Pass that one. So second chain. Oh, Renegade Rider would be good. So with supportive parents. That should be like we can recast Sakashima. Yeah, so get this one, then 1, 2, 3, 4. When we cast this, we make a guy. So that's 1, 2. So we still need to find something. So we can't Appa yet, so it has to be an Aang. Now if we have this be an Appa. Then we need to let Appa die. And then we still have the same issue, so Gigantoplasm. I think we saw Jackdaw. Yeah, just Sakashima out now. I don't really want to go for Salvation's one because this is already the second turn, so I think the window closes in too fast. We could be floating like 1 mana every now and then, but I don't really like that. Non-flying creature. Chameleon as the Gigantoplasm Aang. Rallier is good. We have a 2-drop here. So we get Rallier. We bring this one out. Like so. And now we can go. If this is an up, we can still float 1, 2, 3 mana. Yes, so we let that one die, then 1, 2, 3 mana floated, and then we airbend. I guess we can just do 3. so. Then we use 2 to play the Renegade Rallier. Bring out the LED. Crack the LED. Go to 4. Do the same with this. I guess I... Yeah, sure, yeah. Then we do 2 for this, we airbend these again. We already made 2 guys, by the way. Then we go to... For Rallier, make 2 guys. Ding dong. Bring that one out. Get 3. You can float 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe keeping this for later was actually correct because of Aang. I guess we still get 2 triggers anyway. Because if we went this last, we should have already had infinite, so... Well, that solves it too. Appa, this. So now each cast Renegade Rallier is costs 2, but we create 3 guys, so it's 1 point half. So we just keep airbending this. We could have 4 like this. And if we find 1 more clone, we just win. No delayed engine. No extra mana. Oh, but it was actually because of the... Appa was the 2 chain win. We could not pay by the end. And Appa. Was a fast 7. These fetches don't matter. So we'd rather have the color for the next turn. So we want to fetch first. Like, even though there was like a filter land out. Oh, there was no, actually, no. Get the rook here. Like so. My mouse is acting up. Turn 2 Hellbent 0, no bonuses, not protected. Spark double. Not online yet. Stuntable is better because of flash. Don't need to have a creature die yet. Stalwart is better because it's on the ground. Do I want another on-ground creature? We saw Salvation's one already. I guess this is a very minimal difference. A blue creature. We would airbend this regardless. So I think we just keep it up, doesn't matter. We have Omni set up. And we have a lot of win conditions seen, like we saw Salvation Swan and Broodmoth and Brennard already. So I'd rather do this. Then we have exactly 5 for that. And this one I think I'd want to be a Stalwart. And then Blink. Probably the Spark Double. We'd rather airbend this than Spark Double. What about Aang though? So we want to leave the thing that we are the least likely to airbend. This has the least cast support. Sakashima is an Aang. No, actually, Icewind Stalwart. Whoa. And then Aang upright. Jackdaw doesn't do anything yet. Icewind Stalwart, stuntable. Kassa is safer, but then we don't have Up Alliance online. I'd prioritize same turn things. Do we have something for retainers? No. So Gigantoplasm. I would set up those two and keep the Spark Double. Nice. Find Appa. So now we airbend this. We saw Falaji Arbiter we haven't seen. So I'd airbend the Aang. And I think one more creature is fine. Flash creature. Then 1, 2. Airbend the Omni. Or Convoke it, sorry. Thinking. Is there another reason to do something else? Stalwart for Appa does not change anything we get. An additional body. And airbending Spark Double doesn't do anything right now. So we just get an Appa. Restoration Angel is the best because now we can flicker everything upright. Can't flicker the Omni though. but we can transfer... We can first transfer the Gigantoplasm onto these, make these all Gigantoplasm ability ones. This one we can't because it's all types. So that one is stuck being a non-legendary Aang. But we have the setup for everything else. Melira doesn't do anything that other cards wouldn't do. Broodmoth is deterministic Renard, close to deterministic. So now we can just do this, have it enter as this, blink it back, blink it back. Blink this one as a spark double, doesn't matter. No delayed flicker engine, no extra spells. One chain, win before upkeep, win on the same turn. So many Appa wins in a row. Kinda wild. Let's do one more. That's a mulligan. That's a keep. So we're pretty close to being able to go for a Falai Wayfarer and a lady. We would need one more mana source, but anyway, this is a keep for turn 2. I watch the fall away. Like, if we draw mana bolt, like the lands matter here actually. Marsh Flats lets us shuffle, but if we find a mana vault, then Sungrass Prairie and Crystal Vein lets us go. And Crystal Vein is +1 mana regardless. So we want to do this one, and then follow with this if we find mana vault, because then we can Falai and Aang, right? 1, 2, 3, Falai. Mana vault is 2 more. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now does the order matter for Crystal Vein? Or either this locks us into playing these. So if we draw Cavern of Souls, then we want to play the filter first. And if we find a crop rotation, then we want the Sungrass over the Great Hall. So this is the best land. Didn't matter anyway. So we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Falai is the best card to put on top here. Wait, where did my Arbiter go? Huh? Ah, okay. So we have 1 extra mana, and I think we'd want it to be blue. Turn 2, 1 extra mana. Hellbent, no bonuses, not protected. So Appa. Altered Ego is better than these because of convoking. Have it be a regular Aang. Oh, this should have actually been this one because of the legend rule. Yeah. Oh, 1 mana actually coming in clutch. Yeah, Keemsmith, Vitutor. Ah, it's same for this one. I need to notify. So we use the one floating from the pool. Saved. No on-ground creatures, sadly, for this. Already have a legendary clone, so stun double is better because of flash. And yeah, just that one. What do we want to end on? LED or a land? So we need to use the mana regardless. Like we can't find blue mana here. So I think the vein is the best. Don't think other things. Then we would have the flip triggers. Aang saw no creatures leaving the battlefield. Yeah. So we would have to just go next turn. Funnily enough, like really close here. Rewarded. No extra spells. 1. Cannot pay. No win. This isn't that. Like, we don't have an automatic restart, so. Let's go for one more. No. 6, no. 5. So 5 is turn 3. And if we find a filter, generally I'd mulligan down. But if we find a filter, I think I'd go like this. Actually, Sakashima Student is better. We don't really care about pre-Yang effects that much. This is a pre-Yang effect though, and a restart if we let Aang die. But then it's worse with Palai. Yeah, this would be the best. Ooh, the fetch lands are awkward here though. Only have Savannah, so we won't... no Tundra. So we want to get that out. so we don't draw it. Go like that. One colorless. Hellbent, no. Not protected. I have this like on some non-zoom, like zoomed out. I guess Mir and Operative is harder to cast, so maybe taking that one was correct. Once again, we are met with this. We have a recast with Sakashima Student, though. In a way. I think I would ignore the loyal retainers, but put this on the command zone. Because if we find like Falai Wayfarer, then it gets much better. Renegade Rallier not online. Stalwart would have been good earlier, but not right now. This one does not let us cast anything either. Choir not online. Did not find the legend, a little punished in that sense. Would we rather scry or get Omni? We don't have a land drop. Let's get Omni. Hello, hello, get back. This would like try to flip, but it cannot. I guess actually we want to go combat first because we can find a chain, so we can find another Omni line. So that's the best. Ninjutsu. And then this one dies. Chameleon. Sakashima. Does Arbiter do something here? That would be 4. So if we find Appa, not enough, I think, because we still have a solid option to do one chain to a win. Because we have the Omni, so if we find like Jackdaw here, then we just win. And then we want to prioritize the Flash clone or Appa regardless. And now we want a legend in the bin. So Chameleon. Higher toughness doesn't matter that much because of PS no longer here. Does this matter? Not really, I think. Sunscape Pamir. Swan isn't online. Though this is a bird as well. So if we find Felidor Guardian, then we can win with just the Salvation Swan. But this is the second turn already, so I don't want to go to end step. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. For Omni. Ego is the best here. Already have a Flash clone. Still no. Oh, there is a 2-drop. Finally a non-ground creature. Get that and let it die. Jackdaw. And then we have a Gigantoplasm. Blue. Outside mana. Yes, the Omni. Oh, the Ninja Tsukai first. This was 2 chains to find the winning state. We could not pay. Nope. Win by the end. And Jackdaw. Keep. Turn 2. This was first 7, yes.
Day of judgment, God is calling. Underneath the war pigs crawling. Begging mercy.
Like we could Thornscape Familiar. And oh man, I really want to get to alter the ego sometimes with Sunscape because it is. Ah, never mind. Yeah. Just discounts by 1. Best creature on top. Between the Keensmith and the ego, I guess. We can't bring this out anyway, so rather just have something that continues. Like so. Turn to 0 Hellbent, yes, not protected. We hit the rare Fizzle. Womp womp. Top deck continue? No. No spells cast. 1 chain. Cannot pay. No win. Pow, 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 pow. So we need to, like, this is keep. What a weird hand. This is not protected, right? We need to use the Elvish Spirit Guide for the crop. So we can't find Cavern. Yeah. Another first 7, was it? Crazy. So we need to use this regardless. So we need to sacrifice one of our lands. So then it's just Crystal Vein, right? Because we need to go... Oh yeah, then we also could Crystal Vein, get a white land and play Jackdaw Savior. But then we don't have mana for the Enlightened Tutor. So we just actually like kind of sacrifice this mana, because we don't have any other option if we want to secure the turn 2. So we would go like this and just find Andra. Andra is the best land. Is it? I think it's, we could find a filter land too, but then in top deck mode we don't have any access to mana that works. Is Omni the best card here? Yeah. Element protected. I think here I'd prioritize the Extraction Specialist. Like Gigantoplasm is super early. Just get the duplicate. Stalwart. Lash Clone is the best, and it's best as bigger creature. Actually, we're pretty close to... I think we want to let Aang go to the comment zone now. We have this for Appa, we did so Appa. But now if we find Falaji soon, then we can recast Aang. Chameleon and Omni is gone. So flicker creature now. Flicker that. Falaji. I guess on the ground thing for Broodmoth. So exile a clone, go to our end step, exile those two, go to opponent number 1, keep this, I think it's better than this one is an Aang, one chain. Reston, this comes back. Reston and a flicker. We can flicker those in between, generate the infinite ones, and win. No. One. Win before upkeep. Win by the end of our next turn. Swan. Beautiful setup. Win through Swan split. Turn 1 parents. Not quite good enough. Six has like 4 mana. We would need to draw land to have a protected turn 2. Any clone lets us get close to. I would keep this. Would I rather, but we have no shuffle effect currently. So this happens only next turn. This was 6. Double white. So I think we go like this. If we go for Visage Bandit, I think we would block this. Supportive Parents. We were a little greedy, but so I think at this stage it would be Parents, and then this as a Delighted Halfling. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So turn 4, yikes. I guess Zero Mana is the correct way to put this, not Hellbent. Bonus is Supportive Parents. Delighted Halfling. Protected. Set up Rallier. Specialists. One piece for infinite flickers. So we could float one here, then blink this, bring that. Gigantoplasma. Thinking about Appa. We go for this, then Appa costs 3. 1, 2. Not quite. So Gigantoplasm should be an extraction specialist. I think we didn't have Omni in the deck anymore. Oh, it was the previous game. So now we can... Are we like one short? Because we don't have a second Aang. I think it's like that, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can convoke it. So turn 4, we still have the next turn. So Aang would flip. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Can we get both Appa and Omni out right now? One, two. So let's see, convoking this 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but is this colorless? I think it is. So we'd have to expend a parent's mana for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then if we do this, then we can blink this. Oh, but we need to blink the Aang anyway. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 for Appa, sure. Float 1. And found the brood moth. So now we can sack this. ETB brings this back out. This dice Aang trigger. Doesn't matter. Non-flying one. Renegade Rallier brings that up. Same story. Win. So no delayed flicker. Extra spells cast. We could pay. End of next turn. And this is near infinite mana for the win. Maybe actually other, because supported parents, infinite mana setup, while all the first 7s, holy moly. the setup Arbiter Prince. Alright, the setup is online. I guess we need to go for this one. Flicker Aang, Flash Clone is better, Stalwart, Restoration Angel, Infinitely Sized Soul Herder, VS, Charming Prince, so opponent number 1. I think we need to let the VS go now. Oh, we don't. We can just do this. Because then Rallier is... Then we have discount, but that's not super good though. I think I'd rather have instant Renegade Ralliers. So let's do this. Falla is interesting, that's easier to cast. Sakashima for Aang. Like Gigantoplasm is very probable, but Salvation Swan is just the more secure one. So opponent number 1. Then opponent number 2. We do like so. And we can reset the flying counter also here. And do that one. Can find Brainerd here. Then this one. Get 2 chains. Win. Soul Herder. No. 1 chain. Win before upkeep. And Salvation Swan. And is too slow at this high card count. 5. Turn 1 and 5. Oh. Wait a minute. If we go this, crack this, hold priority, and we find Valley Wayfarer. Or supportive parents. I think we have enough. Yeah, we just have one, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have exactly that, right? 1, 2. Yeah. So we sack this for 2 colorless, use that for 1 green. Cast this, hold priority, crack this. And we take 3 blue. Then we tutor Valley Wayfarer. We play the Valley Wayfarer. Then we tap this for 1 white, convoke this. Yes. Sick. Sick hand. Turn 1. Leftover mana is technically 3. Hellbent, yes. Where's my Palaji Vapor? Not protected. I would want to take a photo of this opener. Alright, so this one was out. Grave. Exile grave. And like so. Neat and tidy board. Only we have only lead. Don't want that yet. We don't want Aang to die yet. We want the flicker creature first. Passa is alright if we weren't on the Summoner's Pact, but I still play it realistically. Flicker creature, please. Oh, this one sticks around better than the Sakashima. Oh, we can get up and convoke Aang. Nice. Convoke Aang. Ally token. Then Aang chain. So now we can just get the Flash Clone. Oh yeah, we could airbend Aang again. No. We just do that new chain, right? We need some other material. Omni Changeling. Not quite. So now I think we flicker this one. Airbend this one. That one. 1, 2. Supportive parents 1, 2, 1, 2. Deliver got an infinite blinks into Aang. Sick. One chain. Win same turn. I'll just say Palaying. We'll combine. Not sure if I should combine them to an Appa wing. Pally enabled it. I don't know. Nice. So out of these, we started from 400, so we did from 1 to 14. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. 14. 2 were no wins. then win on the same turn where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 7 it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very cool. All right. Very good session. Nice data. I like my data. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.